Oh man, that music is funky. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how to make a cone. Um, I like to use bond paper. Index cards or cardstock like this is too stiff, so I like to use printer paper or bond paper like this. I'm just gonna make a quarter circle shape. You can freehand this. You can make adjustments down the line. Um, and then you just put glue on the short side like this, and then the straight side is going to be the point of the cone, the curved side is going to be the bottom of the cone, and you can make the cone as thin or as fat as you want. You just basically take the shorter edge and you tuck it in, and you curl it inward until you get the shape that you want. So here is the cone, aka triangle, and now you can start, fiddling with it. Mine has a hole at the top. Yours does not have to have a hole at the top. Here's the edge piece. You could glue it down. I like to cut it off just because I don't like to fuss with it. And then at this point, you can make it shorter, or you can make it angled. So what I want to do is have the cone standing straight up when you open the card. Right now it doesn't want to stand straight up because it's got extra pieces. So I'm just going to curve that line so that it's all even in the curve. But if you make one side of the curve more shallow than the other side, the cone can actually point in different directions. So that might be an effect that you want for your design. That's not what I want for my design right now. So I'm just going to show you the one that's just straight up. And now I'm going to make the stand. So for that I need stiff paper like cardstock. This is an index card and I'm just going to fold it in half. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to mark out all my folds with black ink just so you can see it better. So this is my fold on my index card, and I'm also going to mark out where I made my folds on my cone. I'm marking them out so you can see that I'm actually lining up the fold of the cone to the fold of the index card. And that way it's kind of like a shortcut to try to find the radius of the bottom of the cone. So I have it opened up to where I want it to be, the cone that is, and then I'm marking out the side so that I can see what the radius, that's going to be the radius of my cone. So I'm just going to mark it in black here so you can see. So then what I'm going to do is fold it over again to the middle line and then fold it over to that new line. So I have two folds that I just made, and when you open it up it's going to have 3 crease marks in the index card. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to mark out that third line just so you can see all of my fold lines. So I'm going to cut a piece of this off because that is what's going to serve as my stand, and I'm going to glue the outside edges of the stand. So I like to use a hot glue gun because it dries fast and it's super sticky. You can use any kind of glue that you want, just make sure it's a nice strong glue, because whenever you do shapes it's always, it's pulling on the glue a lot. So I like to use a hot glue gun. So again, glue on the outside edges of that stand and then fold it back in half, and tuck it inside of the cone. Try to get to the center. And so those 2 marks on the outside are just on the edge, and the middle mark is flat in the middle. So you can see that is the diameter of the cone now. So just put glue on both sides of the stand that's folded in half, and then just meet the crease of the stand to the fold of the card. And that's how you get a cone to stand straight up in a pop-up card. Again, if you cut the curve more shallow on one end or the other, you can influence which direction the point of the cone is going to face. Thanks for watching.